Hello everybody, Shift Your Mindset here with today's episode, Fading Away or to Disassociate. It was a question I was reading just about 10 minutes ago from one of the viewers. Gypsy, this one is for you and maybe a lot of other people, because what is the right decision for you to take? To fade away from the JW religion or to disassociate? If you are disassociating, then you write a letter to the elders. I want no longer to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses. I quit. Fading away is that you use a little bit of a backdoor policy. That's what I called it. That you stop going to meetings or whatever, that you get slowly out of the picture of the congregation and to just fade away. In theory, you're still a Jehovah's Witness on paper. There are some benefits to disassociation, in my belief, because you say, I don't want to do anything with you, I quit. So you're no longer a Jehovah's Witnesses, and it's a more freeing feeling, in my opinion. Because you cut the ties, and it helps you also with the healing process afterwards. But I'm not a judge. That was Rutherford. No, I'm not a judge. I'm not gonna judge people because I did it the other way around. But if someone chooses to fade away, I also can get it. I also get it. Because it's all about, you have to do what feels best for you. Not what other people will think, what feels best for you. In which of the two situations do you feel the most comfortable now? Because there is only now. Not in the future, not in the past. What's feeling best for you now? And there are a lot of reasons a person can have. You often hear me call someone PIMO, physically in but mentally out. So they're only a Jehovah's Witness on paper, but they already left the organization, the religion, with their minds. But they stay in the organization maybe to keep in contact with their family. I didn't want that. I do want contact with my family, but I couldn't go on with it to only on their terms. I want to set my own terms. And if I have to make the sacrifice that I don't see my family, it's worth it for me. But you can have some ties with your family that keeps you in and makes it possible for you to fade away. It's like they still accept you, you can still talk to them, and it can be a lot of things why you are gonna fade away. Because you have financial ties maybe with your family. So it's good to stay a Jehovah's Witness on paper, even if you don't believe it anymore. Maybe you take care of your parents. Maybe you take care of someone else in the family who is a Jehovah's Witness. And you want to keep continuing that. That's also a good reason to fade away and not make it official. So there is a benefit in disassociation or disfellowshipping or removing, how it's called now. That is, it's plain and simple. You can't have contact with your family and friends. Anyone who is a JW, the bad side of it, the negative thing is you're completely alone on your own. Fading away, an advantage is that you can keep contact with your JW friends and family. The downside, the negative thing, is that they still want to save you, still want to rescue you. And the one thing you have to keep in mind is you have an honest intention and an honest purpose for doing that, for fading away. Because you still feel obligated to take care of your mother or your father or a sibling or whoever. You still want to keep in contact because your parents are old and they don't have much years left. So I get that. That's a valid reason. But it also makes you vulnerable. Why? Because the elders are still gonna try to keep in contact with you. At least once a year or twice a year. Depends on how long you are faded away. But they wanna save you. You are that one sheep who the shepherd is gonna look for. He leaves the 99 behind and he's gonna make it your project, his mission to find that one sheep. You are that one sheep. And it depends also on the congregation. In the congregation I was first, they didn't care about people who were fading away. They were seen as worldly. They were never disassociated, disfellowshipped or removed. They just let them be. And they were celebrating Christmas and stuff like that. And the congregation, the elders, didn't care. In the other congregation I was in when I was older, they would hunt you down. They were looking at you, at your social media. They were checking upon you, where you were living, how you were living, what you were doing. If you were seen with someone, they reported to the elders. So it was like Germany between 1940 and 1945 in our congregation. Everyone was monitored, everyone was... If they could hang CCTV cameras in your house, they would pass that in the congregation. The elders would pay for it to check upon you 24/7. It was literally hell on earth in that sense. So, Gypsy, for you, you have to do what feels comfortable for you. Few things. There are some downsides to it, fading away. Why? They keep on trying to pull you back in. But the good thing is you're never obligated to talk to anyone. You don't have to accept a shepherding call. You don't have to accept a visit to your house. But know and be prepared that they put everyone in motion to see what's going on in your life. And that's the thing. You don't want to be surprised at. Your intention is good. You want to take care of someone in the family, or you want to be close to somebody who still, and you want to be able to talk to them. Your intention is from love. But their intention is for checking up on you, not because they are interested in you, but what you are doing, what's harming maybe the religion. So keep in mind that even if your intention is clear and pure, their intention is far from that. They want to pull you in because of the numbers. If someone is fading away, then they are not looking good for the circuit overseer, and he's gonna ask some questions. Hey, I see an inactive sister. Where is she? Why is she not at the congregation? What did you do, elders, to keep her in, to get her back in? And the elders are most of the time cowards themselves. And what they do is they trick other people to do the work for them. So they put their wives in place. Oh, can you send her, that sister, a message that you ask how it's going, or see if you can get some information from her, how she's doing and what she's doing and why she's not anymore at the congregation meetings, blah, blah, blah. They even can set their kids in motion to see how your kids, if you have kids, I don't know, if how your kids are doing. So they're not holding back on getting to know what's going on behind the scenes of your life. You said to me, is it wise to send a letter to the elders or written by a lawyer? My experience, my opinion, and feel for yourself when I'm saying this, how it feels for you, how it resonates inside of you, not with your mind but with your heart. My opinion, my experience is that putting things in writing to the elders is always gonna kick you back in the back. They always take advantage of things in writing. They always explain it in a different way than you meant it. They have a stick to hit you with. So if you want to fade away, you're not obligated to do anything. You don't have to receive a shepherding call. Just say, there are things going on in my life, I want to sort it out and I want peace and quietness. And don't bother me, I'm doing very, very good, thank you. If something is going on, I will contact you if I need you guys. That's the thing you can say. Don't get tricked by meeting people or drinking a coffee. You think, oh, it's maybe a coffee, but they always have a second hidden agenda. It's not about the coffee, it's not about talking about life. It's always to get the most information out of you. And they will keep on trying to do that. And the more you reply, the more words you say, the harder it is to get rid of them. Because it's like a dog and a bone. The more you say, the more they are committed to get all the information. And it's always also like a contest within congregation members. Who is the first to get the information so they have something to talk about in the congregation, and their status is getting bigger because they were the first of this gossip. And especially the sisters, because you are a sister, especially the sisters will do anything to get to that information. And the elders are putting them in place, even the children, to get the most information out of you, what they can. So my advice is, keep your mouth shut. If you are having Christmas lights, it's your husband who put them on the house, because I believe I read it right that your husband is already disassociated. So they can't do anything about him. If they're asking something, yeah, my husband put them on. And just make those people not smarter than they are already. That's my advice. If a lawyer makes something for you and send it to them, they don't gonna do anything with it. And you're gonna raise more suspicion than ever. That's my opinion, my experience. So you don't want to wake up a sleeping dog. Don't wake up the sleeping elders. Keep your head low, keep your head down, blend in the mass around you, the people. Don't get caught by doing something. Don't put celebrating my birthday on your social media. Just keep your head low, keep your head down. And when it doesn't feel right anymore, because you're thinking you want to help your siblings or your elders or whatever to wake up, and you find out one day that it's not working, and that you think, hey, what am I doing? It's their own responsibility if they are fading away or that they want to know the truth about the truth. I want them to also fade out. I want them to also to leave this religion. It's noble, it's a noble cause, but it doesn't have to affect your mental health or your health. If you are doing things because of the other people, then maybe it's wise that you think for yourself and think, why am I doing that? Everybody is responsible for their lives and we all want the best for them. I also want the best for my father. I also want him to wake up. I also want him to see what this organization has done to him and not for him. But I respect that he has his own opinion, his own mind, his own decisions, and I can force my opinion or my point of view on someone else. So think for yourself. Am I trying to save people? The only one you have to save is yourself. Because it's also a savior's complex. You're putting everything out there, all your energy for other people, and you're forgetting your own benefits, your own health, your own mental health, your own qualities, your own core being. So as long as it feels right, you're on the right path. If it starts to feel not balanced anymore, that you're giving too much of yourself, that you are trying too hard, that you are trying too hard to convince other people, that they're not moving along with you, that they don't understand you, and why do they don't understand me? I tried so hard for them, blah, blah, blah. That's the victim mentality of you speaking, and then you have to stop for your own protection and mental health. Because the only thing what's important is if you're doing something and it feels right, then you're on the right path. If there's something you're doing but it doesn't feel right, then you have to ask yourself, why am I still doing what I'm doing? So my advice is follow your heart, follow your feelings. Don't make them smarter than they already are. You know you got a little bit of a target on your back. Don't make them smarter than they are. Don't give them any ammunition from your side to hand over to them that they can take a decision to remove you or whatever they are intent to do. Because whatever it is, they don't have your interest at in the first place. It's about their interest, protection of the congregation, they name it. You're not a threat for the congregation, but they see you as a big enemy of the congregation. And that's why they are focused on watching you make a step in the wrong direction. If you make a fault, they're gonna get you. They want to catch you. They want to be there to catch you. They want to be the one that caught you. They want to be the one that can tell everybody, oh yeah, I saw sister do because of me. Yeah, I saw it. But the elders know now, and there are gonna be repercussions. So don't give them any ammunition to shoot with, because they don't have the best interest for you at heart. So that's my take on it, guys. Thank you for watching. Share this, Gypsy. I hope you have something to think about, that it was helpful for you to make the right decision for yourself. I'm not gonna make that decision for you. I'm only giving my experience and my view on it. I ask you some questions. I throw some balls in the air, but the best thing I can do for you is to give you some food for thought. But the best thing you can do is to make your own decision, because otherwise you were doing it for me. You were listening to me, and I'm not gonna be the one that is making the decision for you, because I trust you, I believe in you, and you have every quality in you to make that well-balanced decision that's in your benefit. So I'm trusting you, and I know you got this. Thank you guys for watching. We see each other at the next episode. Let me know what you think of this video. What do you think about fading or disassociation? I think it wouldn't be necessary if I was one of the governing bodies, because then it was an easy job for me. I said, away with the shunning, away with this fellowshipping. If someone wants to leave, good. If someone wants to talk to him, also good. No harm, no foul. Let them live. Just live, people. Just live with each other, without each other. I don't care, but just live your life. But I'm not a governing body member yet. Maybe I'm gonna apply for it, see where it goes. But this was my take on it. Thank you for watching. See each other on the next episode.